The release of the exams was the fastest ever in the record of the Kenyan examination history. Speaking when he released the results, Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha said that in the exam, which had 1,088,000 students who examined, witnessed very few cases of malpractices and was also impressed with the good performance depicted by the public schools with the ability to match those of the private school.
The top candidate in this country's Kenya Certificate of Primary Education is Master Andy Michael Munyiri of Damacrest Schools, Thogoto, with 440 marks. Three candidates tied in the second position, two of them girls from public schools. These were Flavian Onyango of Chakol Girls, 439, June Chepto Koech of Sangalo Central, 439 marks, and Sin Michael Ndungo of Kitengela International School, who also scored 439 marks. That the public school candidates matched their private school counterparts is proof that our free primary education program has come of age.
In the exam, English, Kiswahili and Social Studies were better performed as compared to Maths and Science, with the number of students who scored above 400 marks standing at 9,770 compared to 11,559 last year. Magoha also observed that girls had smarted their move on outdoing the boys and it was time for the boy child to be looked into.
It is also evident that girls are competing favorably with the boys for the top academic honors. And perhaps, I'm saying this without permission, but perhaps it's about time we also started thinking of the boy child.
Looking into the distribution of the performance, the students who performed above 400 marks were 9,770, while those who scored between 300 to 400 marks were 243,320, while those who scored between 200 and 300 marks were 586,886, and those who scored between 100 and 200 marks being 262,307. And finally, those who scored between 0 to 100 marks being 1,173. The national government, through the Ministry of Education, has also promised to give 9,000 scholarships to deserving students in 30 counties, among them the urban poor. On CBC, the minister said the government has printed 14 million books that will be distributed to grateful pupils. With the accuracy and transparency of the release of the KCPE exam results, well, it is certain that it has paved way for early planning for most parents as they consider on which schools their daughters or sons will head to. The placement process will be ready by the 2nd of December. Milliah, Kisienya for Ebru TV.